Delicious Italian veggie bake. Grab 2 eggplants, also called aubergines, and slice them into rounds. Take a colander and pop it into a bowl. Now salt each of those eggplant rounds really well, both sides, and keep going until you've finished all the eggplants and they're all sitting in your colander. Let that sit for about 40 minutes. While you're doing that, preheat your oven to 220 degrees Celsius, which is also 420 Fahrenheit. After your 40 minutes are up, drain and rinse all the salt off your eggplant really well. Prepare some baking trays, I use 3, with baking paper, so line with baking paper. Take your now cleanly washed eggplant rounds and place them in a single layer on each of the baking trays. Drizzle or spray with oil and then massage or pat that oil in so every round is covered well. Pop these in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes until soft and pliable. If you cook them too far, they'll go crispy. Don't use those. Reduce the heat on your oven to 180 Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. Now slice all the rest of your veggies, the zucchini and the sweet potato, into thin rounds. If you've got a mandolin, this will be much faster. Slice your tomato into thin rounds. Drain your jar of red capsicum strips. Finely grate 1 tablespoon of lemon zest. Finely chop 3 cloves of garlic. Finely grate 1/3 of a cup of Parmesan or pecorino. Now if you're using fresh ricotta, drain it out and then mix your garlic and your lemon zest into your ricotta well. Pair a springform pan or a casserole dish well by oiling it, and then press your eggplant rounds into the base and travel up the side of the pan or casserole dish. Sprinkle 1/3 of your Parmesan and now layer over your veggie rounds. Start with the sweet potato slices and cover the eggplant and Parmesan well. Now layer over the top some zucchini slices. And because zucchini loves salt and pepper, just season very lightly. Add half of your capsicum or red pepper strips and then layer over the top half of your ricotta mixture. Sprinkle over 1/3 of your Parmesan or pecorino. And you're halfway there. So let's repeat this glorious process again. Let's start with the sweet potato, a layer. It looks so pretty and it's good for you. So now let's do a layer of beautiful zucchini, and zucchini loves a little bit of light salt and pepper. Finish with your capsicum or red pepper strips, make sure there's none left, and then use up the remainder of your beautiful ricotta mixture and cover that well all over your layers. Now remember, finish off your Parmesan or pecorino and then press it down firmly. One final layer of beautiful tomato rounds, sprinkle some basil on top, a little bit of salt and pepper to finish, and then that's ready to be covered and popped in your oven. Now this is quite a long bake. It's going to take about 50 minutes, could take up to 55 depending on how slow or fast your oven is. About 10 minutes before the end, take the cover off so the tomato rounds just caramelize beautifully, and then you are ready to slice and serve. I personally like to leave it cool for about 10 minutes, but you don't have to, and this keeps beautifully in the fridge. In fact, I think it gets better every day that you eat it. You can eat it warm or cool. It is a spectacular show-stopping dish when people come over, or if you're taking a dish to someone else's. It is delicious. Enjoy. I'd love to hear if you try this recipe and what you think. I'm looking forward to chatting with you again next time we cook together. Bye-bye for now.